Well, folks, welcome to the lab once again. Well, here we have a little project. This is what I have been told. At least somebody calls maybe it's a slang, but calls this a smelt stove. I'm assuming that means for cooking smelt. After you haul this out into the woods to the stream where you're trapping your smelt. But in any case, this is something that I grabbed out of the recycle dumpster at the dump. How about that? Yeah. And I found a couple more with it, so I found 3 of them in the metal recycling dumpster, and I grabbed them, and they were right there. I didn't have to go diving, which is great. And like I've said before, I don't do the pressurized stuff, but when things fall in my lap like this, we're gonna explore. I kind of want to see what's going on here and what the deal is with this. It's a little funny. It's a little bent. There's some bends here, but I think we could fix that. I think maybe we can get a good amount of this ugly oxidation off of here. But I haven't done anything to this, as you can tell. I don't even know who makes it. I'm not sure if it's a Coleman or not. Sure looks like one. Well, let's check it out. All right. Okay. Oh, how rude of me. Supervisor baby. It's not lit. Yeah. By the way, I burn this every day, and you see video, oh, we gotta trim your wick, I have never trimmed the wick. So it gets carbony till the piece falls off, and every day for I don't know, over a year since I started doing these videos. This has been my little companion here in the corner. I don't trim the wick. All right, so let's see. Oh boy, I don't know, man. What is this thing? Looks like this is a way to get it off. Isn't that a latch? There we go. Okay, that latch is off. That latch. Whoa. Now, these latches are off. Now what happens? Okay, so you don't looks like you don't really necessarily need this top part. There's your stove top right there. Oh man, that's a lot of cleaning there. Ooh boy. Okay, well, let me explore this thing a little bit and see how I might be able to okay. It's a little funky. I'd play with some straps and some shit, maybe. All right, I'll come back to that. I'll be thinking about that because it does have dents. Now, let's see. Let me put my good glasses on here. I'm sampling the metal to see what the deal is here, because there's these little jets down in there. Oh man, I don't know. How do I get all that crap off of here? Look at all this. Do I want to try getting that off? Is this $1958? So this having the year stamp of its making, I'm assuming that makes it a Coleman. This Coleman was the ones. Yeah, it's Coleman. It's got to be. Look at that sticker there. I'm not sure what model number it is or anything. But things will be revealed, I think. Let me see if this is... Yeah. Okay. Well, I was told that like before 1950, they were pretty much all brass or nickel or both. What do we want to do with this thing? Should I try to get all this shit off of here? Hard to tell what kind of... what we're going to deal with these bolts. You know what I mean? Like, are the threads all rotted out? They look like they're all right. Maybe this is just, you know, some surface rust. But I want to try to do that before I go to the bench grinder for this, with this shit. Well, let me get a... I'm sampling with this here and seeing exactly how bad things are, and also trying to figure out how I'm going to get to those areas, or if I dare to try. There's a lot of rusty nuts and bolts, but I'm seeing where the screws and stuff go. Would be smart. Take all this apart, man. Smart. Well, all right. So I think let's try taking this off. But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna try. I'm being proactive here and hitting these. So it's a little croil. Croil is the best. Might as well put some around some of these other screws and things, just in case we want to get involved there with all these. Oh, these got freaking okay, these got nuts on the top too. Yeah, I'm just putting lube all over the place here. Why not? Right? I'll put some here in case we need to get this shit off of here. Oh, okay. All right, so I'll go get some toolage, and we'll start by taking this off of here. Okay, so let's see if we can get this shit off of here. That seems to be the one. Oh, shit. What the hell? What the hell? Did that break off? Or was that in there? That must have been in there from something else. Freaking me out there, man. And that's, oh, I knew that was going to happen. All right, shit. I can't use this tool because of the room. All right. Wrenches it is. Let me go find some wrenches. Man, I don't know, man, what happened to... I moved so much shit around here, and my freaking short-term memory is going. That I don't even know where my tools are, man. I'm assuming they're probably in my car, which is in the body shop. But I'm going to use these channel locks to try to get these bolts off. Oh, shit, that one snapped off. So I did snap one off. What? Oh, shit. Well, let's see if this one comes off. Oh, shit. Well, I'm committed now. Wow. They are all snapping right off. I mean, with great ease. Yep. What happens if I try to get these off? Because these got a little bit of thread on them. Oh, let's see if I can get these off, because they do have threads, and maybe I'd be able to put this back on there, even though freaking, oh man, they all snapped off. That's nuts. But it tells me about what they're freaking making those out of. Well, that's encouraging that these all came off, so maybe there is enough thread to reuse this. I think so. We'll make it work. Yeah, I think we can make that work. But who knows what this all means for the remainder of getting this shit off of here. All right, let's see. Let me get a big boy out here. Try these out. Oh, well, actually, I'm gonna try these first. No, I have a feeling that these aren't gonna do squat. Okay, we'll give that a little time. Meantime, I'm gonna go. A lot of it has to do with how this works out, but I think, because I had recently gotten a whole bunch of crap at an estate sale, a bunch of nuts and bolts and washers and shit in old peanut butter jars. Some old guy that didn't throw shit out. Good for me, stuff like that. All right, let me go try to clean this up a little bit, and I think I'll clean up this this other thing as well. I'll see what I can do with this. Get the bail off. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out ways to get this bent back to where it should be. Yeah, that's already looking a lot better. Awesome. Oh, it's a little uneven. What do you want, man, for 75 years old? Okay, I'll work on these things. Oh, it's going to get dusty in here, man. Yeesh. All right, so we, yeah, okay. So this cleaned up nice. Nice. Cleaned up these threads. Cleaned up the bail. It's cleaned up real nice. This cleaned up nice on the outside. We got it pretty much straightened out. Alright, so really nothing else to do here. And I got this steel scrubby. I'm just going to get the big chunks in here. I am not going to work at this. Not a surface really that needs a whole lot of anything. You certainly can't treat this with anything because the heat would immediately catch it on fire for one thing, and also just burn it off. All right. Yeah, I don't have a, well, I probably do have a screwdriver bigger than this. Something a bit more square. Let's see if this monster, which is actually older than this lantern is. All right, let's see if we can get these loose. Okay, one is loose. Excellent. Come on now. Ooh. It's turning, but it makes me feel like it's going to snap. Oh, man, it turned a little. It turned a little bit.
As usual, I hung up.
Come on now.
Had to recover from a stupid husband incident. She and I were up for a walk. Either Louise doing this walk, which was, I think, such a huge part of her recovery.
I think you got it. Holy moly.
I think we're probably up to like 800 miles or 1,000 miles of this one silly walk we take. It's not really silly, but it's about a mile
got it.
from our house. And we just keep on walking.
Incredibly, we got it.
And when she was getting better, I began to appreciate how beautiful the walk was. And now I'm here. And we just take this walk. I think it was 40 minutes maybe. And we do it every time we can. And this time I pointed to a neighbor's house and said, "Hey, look at what's correct."
Yeah, have big tool. We'll travel.
Kabam! I tripped her. Oh, jeez. So, short version of the story is, we just got back from visiting people down in Outer Banks. She was climbing tons of stairs. She was a real trooper, and she's really back now. And boy, I thought she could have really broken.
This was a buck.
Really checked out.
This was a buck at a flea market. Love these old things. Built like tanks. Okay, so that's off. Now I just got to get this.
Corrected. Don't do your thing. But really like talking to you.
Hey, we got it apart, folks. We did a thing here. How about that?
So,
all right.
I'll just let you.
Oh shit! This little knob won't turn. Yeah, I'll give that a minute, loosen up, because we gotta turn this knob a little bit to get this off of here. That'd be great to get this off of here so I can polish that up real nice. So I gotta pinch this just a bit so it'll fit out this hole. Right there. There we go. Okay. Great. That makes that so much easier to clean up. I'm looking to see if there's a Coleman Starburst on here anywhere. I don't know if there is or not. This is what a sticker was. I'm looking to see. There it is. All right, well, I'm just going to go nuts on this paint. I'm going to go nuts on the grinding wheel. Clean this up, see what happens. You know what? I mean, for what it cost me, it didn't cost me anything. So, right now, it's only costing me time, and this is fun. I am learning things. And I am really glad that these bolts came out. That's so great. I'll clean them up. Put them babies back in. Whew. Lucky. Lucky there. Otherwise, I think I would have just decided to throw that right back in the dumpster. Okay. And we got this thing. So I think I'm just going to go to the bench grinder and just bench grind the shit out of these things, and then we'll assess and see what they are, what they do, what can we do to make them look nicer and function properly, maybe. All right, I'm going back over to the bench grinder, folks, and I will be back after I do some things here. Okay, nice, and we found some cool shit down here. The model number is, it's a model number 500A. Number D15152 2,246,080 burn light. What is that? Is that candle power or is that BTUs? Is that BTUs? That's a shit ton of BTUs. Yeah, but that turned out really nice. So I decided, I think we're going to take the paint off this. You know what? Let's have fun. Let's take some paint off. And I might as well see if I can get that off of there. You know what I mean? Where's my little brush? Okay, this is all kind of greasy and but the easy off, which I'm going to use to remove this paint. All right, let's see, where are my tools that I was just, there we go. Yeah. Oh, can I see in there? Huh. Interesting stuff. Yeah, boy, you can barely see that. Huh. But I think we get this paint up here, we'll see it a lot better, and we'll clean this up. Yeah, we'll put a nice little shine on it. Let's check out what this late 50s Coleman steel looks like under here. Yeah. So I think while the I'll show you what I'm going to do after I get some paint remover on this. Oh, wow, look at all that oxidation. Boy, oh boy, in those threads. Those are very fine brass threads, so I don't want to mess with those too much. Unless, of course, I use a brass brush, like this. I hope I remember how all this shit goes on here. Oh, boy. All right, so I'm going to go put some paint stripper on this, and I'm going to come back and work on this. I think we'll see if we can get these screws out of here.
I'm ready for winter, I guess. It can take its time, but it's on its way. Anyhow, I was on my
Yeah, we'll see.
my loop, and much better signal when you with the loop.
Okay, we'll let that work for a while. It's been working so far. Hey, right? What the hell? I'll be back. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, these These already look beat up, like they were beat up 50 years ago. I want to make sure our channel is clean. I'm gonna put these. I can put this in my vise over there so I can get good leverage on it. Hold on a minute. Nope. Nope. Not gonna budge. Oh, I think I did something to my elbow just then. I am not even kidding. Oh boy, something funky just happened there. But all right, so now I can go play with this a little. Oh, I already did actually. I already did. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a junk bit to this. Well, let me see if I can get. Let me try to get some of these big lumps off with the wheel here. Damn. But yeah, you can see that they were already removed once, or at least attempted to. There's not a whole lot of reason to do it, except I just wanted to get this plate. It would have been much easier to clean with it being in one, you know, separated from this. All right, let me go play. Let's give me a couple minutes here. I'll be right back. Man, I'm making a mess of this thing here. Okay, so yeah, I got a little bit in there, so we'll get in there with the junk bit and clear up all that. No problem. And I went over to the polishing wheel a little bit. There was no polish on it, but it did put a little shine on some of the brass. There, nice. Okay, so man, what a mess. So anyway, all right, hold on a second here. So here are a couple of the things that I had grabbed at various sales. So I'm trying to see if there's anything that we can use here. Maybe some fresh nuts. Yeah, all right. That one's got a nice little lock washer on it. That's good. Great. Okay, so we got spares. I figure we'll replace some rusty ones with those. Anyway, I don't know. And we'll see when it comes to reassembly how we can make that work. If it'll just be enough to have one on the bottom. Or, well, might still be enough meat there, actually. No, there wouldn't be. Well, there would be if I put a washer on the bottom. No, well, what would hold the freaking washer on there? Duh, nothing. We certainly got washers, man. Holy moly. Yeah. All right, so we got this and this and this and this. That and that. Oh yeah, junk bit, and we'll work on this thing. Okay. So, we may need to come back and visit these because I might screw something else up. Alright, let's go. Oh, we'll use this bit to start. Okay. Right. Alright, let's play it a little bit with our wheel here. Well, maybe this can use a little. Steel won't finish it off. Then I'm going to go in and check the paint removal process, see how that's working out. Oh, I'm glad I was able to find some print on this ring here and get it all exposed again. Nice. Okay, just another little application of paint remover to that. So I'm just gonna, I mean, really, what do we got here? I'm just gonna play with this 800 grit, just kind of get around some corners. And then maybe we'll start oiling some of this stuff up while I'm waiting on that paint to come off. 80% of the paint is off. Looks gonna look all right, I think. Well, I think I'm gonna oil up these things now. Heck, because it's certainly gonna be a pain in the ass to wipe them off. All right, so I got this piece of yeah, I got this old piece of rag. I was using this to linseed oil a piece of furniture yesterday. And this is a rusty old mess, so I'm gonna use this old beat up rag. By the way, linseed oil, it's really 15%, really. Kerosene, I've upped it a little bit. I've been wanting to kind of loosen the viscosity of the oil a little bit more. So I added a little more kerosene, working well. And I still have gloves on because I was in there working on getting that paint off. Easy off is not easy on the hands, let's put it that way. It sucks all the essential oils out of your skin, like immediately. So you immediately got super, super insanely dry hands, and you add in autumn to that. It can be kind of debilitating, actually, having incredibly dry hands. You're dropping shit. Yeah. It's legit, man. Wow. There's a lot of surface area here, so I'm leaving a lot of oil in all these nooks and crannies. This thing's drinking it up. Wow, sure is an improvement though. Let's see. And here's the hunk of rag I was using to wipe it all off with. Off the furniture, I mean. And yeah, I still have the gloves on because these freaking nitro gloves just fit like crap. I hate nitrile gloves, but it was what is around here, and I don't have many of them, so I'm trying to get as much life out of each one as I can. Serious budget restrictions here at Birdland. Yeah, okay. All right, look at that. I think, yeah, that needs another. I think this towel is just not what we need to get the rest of this off. But it's looking great, man. Looks so much better than it did. Wow. As all the dust covering everything in my lab here can attest. Got a lot of shit off of this particular part, inside and out. But this is the part that's exposed to the elements all the time, out at your camp or whatever, you know, because this is protecting your lantern. Well, okay, the paint is off. Well, most of it, about 95% of it. And this was probably the paint that was the least exposed to any elements at all. It was in there. 6 of 58. So I'm going to go back over to the bench grinder. That should really clean this up nice. Okay. Boy, this stuff's looking really nice oiled up too, man. This thing's going to look pretty cool. Pretty cool. And there's fuel coming out of this thing, by the way. It's still coming out. There must be some kind of baffle in here because it's really hard for me to get it out. Either that or there's a lip on the inside under here kind of preventing me from getting little drips out. Yeah. Okay. To the bench grinder I go. Nice. Yes. Nice. Now I gotta get around this thing here. It's shaping up nice, man. This crazy little rig here. Wish I was into these Colemans, because, like, you know, me being a chef, maybe I could do like videos of me doing some like chefy things out in the woods. Okay, let me clean up this little spot here, a couple little spots in there, and then we'll take some other toolage to this and see how we can improve its appearance here a little more. Yes, all right. Pointy bit. Well, should this be it? Or should we put it on the polisher and see what we can do for this steel? Oh, shit. Oh, now it comes off. Oh, boy. What was I screwing into? Ah, okay. I gotta investigate that. Okay, so this must be gasketed. Now I can get the fuel out of there. So it would seem that these two parts go together right here, like this. I'm assuming it was made to come off with this cap and not stay on the lantern. Oh, okay. So it has a loose. All right, it's got it. The thread bottoms out, so that kind of stays there. Oh, maybe there's some kind of pressure release kind of deal. Oh, it looked like more in there, but barely any came out. And there's probably some water in there from me rinsing this baby off. Now what? I guess we put it back together now. Right? Yeah, okay. So let me try to backtrack here and remember what order we did things here. All right. So I'm going to throw a little linseed oil on here. For now, I'm just putting it underneath this area that's going to be reburied for forever and ever, or until the next person says, oh, I don't know what this last dude did to this thing, but I got to redo everything. But I want to protect this metal from any further oxidation. As you can tell, it is ready to oxidize again and again. Now, so we had this thing, which did it matter which freaking hole that came out of? I bet you it was this upper one right here. Oh, well, I guess I got to. I got to put it on here first, right? I mean, this probably needs plumber's tape and all that. Wasn't any on it, but. So this needs to, oh boy, yeah, we got to line shit up here, don't we? Yeah, so I'm going to have to line up those with those. Okay, so our bolts are all cleaned up.
Several days later.
Now, all right. Okay, what are we doing here? Okay, we'll save this. We'll do the tank when we're done here. Oh boy, this place is a mess after this thing. All right, let's try putting this cooktop on here. Let's see what happens with that. Yeah. Now this is just going to push right through there. Yeah. Oh, so close to freaking working great. I don't think we can put a nut on top. We just can't, man. Shit. Unless I put 2 anchors underneath here and put these bolts on top over here to hold that. So what I'm thinking is using these two for feet there, and then these, well, bolt down because it is resting on there. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Hell yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. That'll work. Huh? It's a little uneven there, but hey. You know? You're out in the woods. Who cares if that shit ain't perfectly level? Unless I can find nuts that are a bit shallower. Let me take a look. Let me look at the ones that we took out. Yeah, I wonder if I put a couple of these older ones back on. You're freaking killing me, man. Killing me here. Okay. Yeah. Gonna be like that, is it? Yeah, it's just so close. It's like flush. I cannot get a bolt underneath there. Yeah, that's solid, man. Very cool. What else we got? Oh yeah, let's throw a little oil on the tank here now that we have this all secured. So we've already oiled up all the parts. Just that now that we got that rusty paint off of there, this is a little more susceptible. to rusting, so we're going to protect it with this oil. Well, how are we doing there, huh? Now, how was this on there? Will it go this way? Sure looks like it. Ah, okay, that grips on the cage. Well, we're all done with this, and boy, that just looks weird. What a weird looking object. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that. There. You know, it's straight in there. That's latching. That's latching. So we can pick it up. Okay, now I know what that thing is. Alright, so that's not aftermarket. Just to kind of hold that thing on there, I think. Well, it's looking a little crooked. I wonder if that has to do with... Yeah, it does a little bit. Has to do with the deal with the... yeah. Okay. Well, this is as good as it's gonna get, man. Good as it's gonna get here. Alright, well, let's come on down here and take a look. Okay, here we are with a Coleman. I don't even know exactly what model to call it. Are we calling it the model 500A? Model number 500A. Use generator number blah, 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 blah. Here we go, 1958. All right, let me take this shroud off of here so you can see. There we have that. So we'll come down and look at that. There we go. No paint left, a little polished up. Somebody will love this thing, right? Somebody will cook it up some smelt. Yeah, okay. Hey, folks, that's gonna do it, man. That's gonna do it for this crazy thing. Nice. Folks, all right, thank you so much for stopping by the lab for this kind of crazy cleanup here from this, my dumpster diving treasure here. So, now, to find another home for it. You're interested? Hit me up. Folks, that's going to do it for me. And as usual, don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Ubu, sit. Good dog.